Yesterday, temperatures set record highs throughout the lakes country, and it's a sign that spring is coming and the ice is starting to come off the lakes. But as the Minnesota DNR tells our Scott Sheehan, some shoreline property owners could see damage when melting comes ashore.
Ice is melting and open water is coming back to Minnesota's lakes. Depending on the weather, the ice can make minimal impact to the shoreline, or it can be much more dramatic, like last spring on Mille Lacs Lake, when piles of ice crossed the highway and damaged property.
So it's hard to predict. The best thing you can do is leave as much natural vegetation on the shoreline as possible. So we recommend trees and shrubs, anything with deep roots, native vegetation, the grasses, the flowers, they're going to have deeper roots than like turf grass. A lot of people will like try to put some boulders down there, but unless they're put in correctly, they're just going to shove and move as well.
Ice heaves can be a normal part of the makeup of shorelines. While they can be damaging the properties too close, they also add valuable nutrients to the shoreline. The DNR says while cleaning up after an ice heave, homeowners need proper permits before pushing land back into the water. And there are also other ways to properly clean up after an ice heave to minimize future effects.
If it's native vegetation and it's just crumpled, I think the best thing to do is just make sure there's not any bare spots, bare dirt. As soon as there's an open, exposed patch of soil, the waves come when spring meltwaters come and it'll actually take the soil out.
Earlier this winter, one Gull Lake homeowner saw firsthand the power of ice when it collides with a shoreline, like here on White Sand Lake.
There are gaps in where the building lands onto the foundation. The deck is twisted and the pole supporting it is at an odd angle. There will be a lot of work going on in the spring to make these lakeshore accesses livable and workable again.
If temperatures stay warm and we get some rain and fog, the DNR says ice on the Brenner Lakes area lakes could be fully thawed as early as the end of March. Scott Sheehan, Lakeland News.
And for more information about what you should do if you have an ice heave on your property, you can visit our Lakeland News Facebook page.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.